Hello everyone, I am Pooja Purohit from IELTS Tutorials Aussies Group. I'm an IDP Certified tutor, and over the years I've trained thousands of students to build their English proficiency. In this journey of mine, I've been able to understand the complete format of IELTS and its marking criteria in detail. I've come across various tips and strategies that have worked wonders for my students. And the result? 90% of my students got their desired bands. And I'm honestly quite proud to say that. Hence, I thought of coming up with insights of a few topics that I felt could be relevant for other aspirants as well. Through this video series, I hope to reach out to all of you and help you get your desired bands. So, today, let's discuss about Section 0 of IELTS Speaking Test. Let's talk about the complete flow from the scratch. I believe a few people might be aware of it, but a major section of students are still confused and are in two minds how to exactly handle it. So here I discuss the complete flow of the IELTS Speaking Test from scratch. Talking about Section 0, that's the first and foremost section of your IELTS speaking test. Remember, this is your first interaction with the examiner, and first impressions do matter. This is that section of your exam after which your main examination, or rather your marking, begins. Let's now come to the flow of the test. So the aspirants are waiting in the corridor before the examiner asks them to enter in. Once you enter, you exchange greetings with the examiner. Now the question is, how to do that and what is the correct way to do it? You may say, "Hi, good morning. Hello, good afternoon. Hello sir, hello ma'am." Or simply hi or hello is also fine, as this is an informal conversation with the examiner. So you do not have to come up with absolute formal tone. Next is, the examiner will be asking you, what's your name? Now there are various ways in which you can introduce yourself. You may say, just your complete name, Pooja Purohit, or I'm Pooja Purohit, or it's Pooja Purohit. You never introduce yourself saying, myself Pooja Purohit. Remember, that's an incorrect way of introducing yourself. I've come across so many students during our practice who are working or maybe who are students, but they do not introduce themselves correctly. Always remember, introducing yourself using myself is an incorrect way of introduction. Hence, stick to the terms that I just stated to you. The next question to you by the examiner would be, can I see your passport? You may just say, sure, or here it is. You can also say, yes, you may. Remember, you can just politely hand over the passport to the examiner. The last question in the sequence that will be asked by the examiner to you will be, where are you from? You might just say, I'm from Nepal, or I'm from Jodhpur, Rajasthan. Or you can add one more line and just say, I'm from Jodhpur and I shifted to Ahmedabad for work. As I already mentioned, this section is not being evaluated. Hence, you do not have to go in a lot of detail to explain about yourself or from where you belong to or the country or city you are from. Let me tell you that you can have different sort of examiners for your IELTS speaking test. A few might be very warm, welcoming, with a smile, and then there could be a few who sit with a straight face. They might not even nod to you while you're answering. Their body language might not connect with you. Irrespective of any sort of examiner that you have for your IELTS speaking test, remember, he is noting down each and every aspect of your language skill. You do not need to worry if the examiner agrees to your opinion or if his body language doesn't agree to whatever thoughts and opinions you're presenting. You are being marked for your language skills, and that is what you need to focus on. Do not panic or be nervous by the body language of your examiner. At the same time, do not be overwhelmed if the examiner is smiling. It's just a clear indication that, of course, the examiner is listening to you and prompting you to speak more. Now, apart from the flow, there are few other questions that my students have, and I believe that might be in your mind too. The first question that they ask me, apart from the usual flow of the exam, is that what sort of a body language should we have and whether it is marked or not. So, your body language is not evaluated, but at the same time, it's important that you maintain eye contact with the examiner. Imagine a person sitting in front of you, talking to you, and not making appropriate eye contact. If I look here and there and talk to you, you will not be able to connect with my thoughts, my ideas. Therefore, when you practice for your speaking test, practice in a manner where you are able to maintain eye contact with the examiner. This just reflects how confident a speaker you are, and also you have a strong hold on your language skills. Next in body language is your hand gestures and your posture. It's absolutely fine if you nod your head, you tilt your head while speaking, or maybe you make gestures with your hands. That's absolutely fine. That's a part of your speaking. Of course, when you sit upright with a straight posture. Although all these things are not evaluated or marked, they just reflect a confident personality. Last in this series that I would want to discuss with you is the clothes that you should prefer to wear. Now, you can opt for formal, semi-formal or informals. Any sort of clothing is absolutely fine for your exam. As I already mentioned, your clothes are not being evaluated. It's your language skill that matters. For men, you may just wear a jeans and a t-shirt, a shirt and a trouser. Anything should be okay. For women, the same goes for you. You can wear a t-shirt and a jeans, a shirt and a trouser or maybe a skirt, or an Indian suit. Remember to wear something comfortable but not too casual. And lastly, remember to carry your mask. After COVID, the guidelines have been very strict where all the students need to wear masks at the IELTS Speaking Test Center. Carry a mask with you which is both breathable and comfortable. Your voice should not be muffled up when you speak, and always speak a little louder than usual so that you're clearly audible to the examiner. So if you've learned something through this video, do like, share, subscribe, and also comment below. Also, if you wish to practice and get feedback from expert tutors, then do join IELTStutorials.online. Stay tuned for other videos. All the very best.